if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. Just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now. Try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I
With the ButtKicker Gamer2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
Welcome, race fans, here to another exciting night of racing here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, as we are here with the Dirt Renegade Racing League here as they take out on good old the famous track of Eldora Speedway here. And I am happy to be accompanied up here as our famous good old Zach Hall. How you doing there, buddy?
Doing great, Robert. Doing great, man. Good to be here.
All right. Well, these guys are going to take on this track here of good old Eldora, like I said there a couple minutes ago. But man, oh man, I think this is going to be a fun race. This is the first time of us calling any dirt action at this track here, so I'm interested to see how this all is going to work out for everybody.
Definitely. This is going to be an interesting race here tonight, Robert. Of course, Eldora Speedway here with the illustrious first real track to come. I guess you get one of the first four to come to iRacing with this third package. So guys have had a lot of laps on this thing now virtually on iRacing, and the Dirt Renegades here tonight coming into here with the 305. It's going to be very interesting to see if that upper group comes in with the 305s with these lower horsepower. I think once the track gets cleaned off here for qualifying in these early heats, bottom is going to be pretty dominant early, but then it should move up. But I'm expecting a heck of a race here tonight, and I'm excited to be back here.
Oh, me too. Well, from practice here right now, there, Zach, it's looking like everybody's just running that high line as of right now. Yeah. So I wonder if that's just going to stay that way, or like you said, if they are going to move down to the bottom, or if somebody's going to attempt to move down to the bottom and realize that wasn't a good move.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think that bottom is going to get slicked up pretty fast. And these guys are going to tend to move up here, and we should see a top group be the line to beat, as the time goes on. So we'll have to see with that, Robert, of course. But these guys have had about 18 minutes now putting time on this racetrack. So that's a good bit of laps being turned out here, as we'll have about less than 2 minutes here till we get into qualifying, where we're going to set these heat races up, and these guys are going to put it on the line to see if they can get into the main feature tonight and get a victory here at the Dirt Renegades.
Right now we're packing in, from the looks of it, 27 cars out there tonight. Another huge field for these guys here at Dirt Renegades. So how many mains are we looking at here?
We are looking at possibly, I would say, at least 3 or 4, at least 4, I'd say.
At least 4? Okay.
I would say we possibly could have 5. I mean, 27 is a pretty big number. I think the final race will have up to 22 or 23 sprint cars. So gonna be very, very interesting to see who can make it and who doesn't, because that's gonna have a pretty big effect on these heat races here, and also the C main or possibly DC and B main that we could have. So we could have a lot of races here, or we could have a little less than what's scheduled, but we'll have to see if that goes. As these guys got about 10 seconds left here in practice before going to qualifying.
That's right. Well, don't forget too, this is the first race of their doubleheader here. As at 9:35 we go live again with these guys with the Pro Late models as they take on Kokomo Mully. I have to freaking say that stupid name. Oh my God! I just was. Thank you. I was practicing today. Words, unfortunately. Hey, I'll be honest. There's some things that you know me up here. I suck at saying things.
I can't say names, so trust me.
Well, I feel bad for the guys out there.
I get better as time goes on. I just gotta give me a little time, and I'll be there. But yeah, it's definitely not the easiest sometimes.
Amen on that. But yeah, we'll be live there at 9:35, and we will have Brandon up here in the booth with us. Brandon, oh my God, I need to go to sleep. I'm done. Brandon, where did that even? I was looking at Brandon's name on the scoring pylon here. Brian Johnson, man, he's gonna kick my butt. Anyways, I don't even know where I was going. Help me here, Zach.
Okay, well, I did get words actually from one of the admins here, Robert, too, that 24 are in the final heat, in the final feature of the race. So 24 drivers to make it to the final.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That will be how many these guys make it in here, and that's what they'll be going through these heats here. To line them up through there and then see who goes home, of course. But we got a lot of racing here to get done, and these guys are going into qualifying, and probably could. Let's go. You want to give a shout out to the sponsors real quick, Robert?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, these guys here, Dirt Renegades, got a great group of sponsors. So we want to give a good shout out to those guys there. So LSD iRacing Paint Series, there is the sponsor here for Dirt Renegades, and also ISBC Broadcasting. You also have the Dirt Renegades or Dirt Degenerates podcast, Outlaw E-Racing, MKT Manufacturing, and Mississippi Valley Entertainment. So all these great sponsors here sponsor the Dirt Renegades and making this racing happen. And it's great to see that, great stuff like that supporting leagues like these in sim racing. Mm-hmm. So shout out to them.
Yep, I agree with that. And you could probably you can find them on Facebook easily. I'm sure they all have a Facebook page. Hey, Scott, thank you for the like over there on Facebook. Much appreciated. And we got
like
Joshua in that 24. Sorry, Zach.
No, you're fine.
He got a hold of me earlier, and he asked me for. Yeah, he did. He put Freaky Fast on the front of his car.
Awesome.
He's running our sponsor logo on his car. Well, I sent him a logo. He just grabbed one. Apparently, it's a little too late. But I did send him a better one. But he's using our logo though. But hey, man, thank you. Thank you. I don't. Thanks.
That's awesome. That's awesome to see.
Yeah. Now when these guys look in the rearview mirror, they'll see the Freaky Fast coming Freaky Dirty style.
That's right. That's right. And also got Donald Swanson here on top of the board so far through our first 3 minutes of qualifying here with 15:13, ahead of Randy Shreves with that 15:14 to Brandon Gerstetter's 15:15. So those three guys right there within 200s of each other. And really from there it's a 10th all the way down to 5th, or 6th actually. So very, very close field here, and about to see here if anybody else got a few more cars. We got 2 more. Actually, Roger is out there in the 9, and also
David Moore. Yeah, David Moore did not take a time as of yet, but he's still got time yet. I don't know if he's going to or if he's administrating. He might be administrating the race.
Yeah, it's very possible. So we'll see here. But yeah, so far it looks like Donald Swanson may be the pole setter here tonight for this 305 event. And he'll get to start heat number 1 on that pole, and that's crucial stuff. We've seen that usually equate to a pole start in the features, so it's a good thing to start up front. I can tell you that much, Robert. So
yeah, and last week's winner, Randy, is going to start second there. He did win last week, one of our race winners last week. I can't remember if it was the first race or second
It
race.
was it was, I believe it was the 305s. Yeah.
Was it the 305s? Okay, wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Again, we do double headers here, so there's a lot of drivers that come in and come out.
A lot of
and
heats.
Yeah, it's a lot going on that we try to keep up with, but yeah, we're not perfect. Not even close. Anthony, thanks for the like over there on Facebook. Much appreciated. But all right, well, let's bring up the qualifying here, the grid for heat number 1, as we got, looks like 8 laps of 9 cars. So,
Yes, we do. So yes, heat number 1 here tonight, and it looks like we will have 3 heats here for the Dirt Renegades tonight, the 305. But of course, we have our starting grid for heat number 1, and starting up front for heat number 1. Remember, top 3 transfer from this heat to the feature. Donald Swanson will be your pole setter there in that 44. On his outside will be Philip Locke in this number 1 car second. So third will go to David Reinhardt. Fourth is Anthony Mossbacher. Fifth is Corey Austin. Sixth is Jacob Todd. Seventh will go to Roger in the 9 car. Eighth is Joshua Longbonds. And ninth is the General. So these are our 9 guys starting here, and top 3 go on to the feature. So we want to see who can hold on to those positions and put themselves into this feature here tonight.
Go General. That's my guy. Rooting them every week. Hey, Austin, thanks for the like. Bill, thanks for the like. Yeah, go ahead, Zach. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, yep, that's right, the General. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a General fan. Not the Dollar General, the General. Oh, yeah. Well, it's fun
Definitely
calling the race up here tonight with you, Zach, as I got my wife sitting behind me, doing her homework, so she's hearing me blab away probably about stuff she doesn't even know.
She's like, what is he talking about? But
More that, or
don't
she
worry,
put her...
we're at the virtual racetrack in Eldora, and we're about to get
dirty.
Whew, it's about to get dirty in here, because, man, they're going to be tossing up some dust.
Yeah. I brought glass cleaner for my glasses, so I'm good to go. I'm going to be next week. I'm putting on little windshield wipers, so we'll be good. But all right, well, we're going to get ready to go green here for 8 laps. Heat number 1 with Donald starting in the front there in the 44, with Philip starting second, and then Anthony and David's going to be in that second row with these guys, with them. So, as one of the sponsors, LSD out there, Paints, is going to start on the outside. So, going to be interesting.
Definitely is right in that top 3 positions there, held by Donald, Philip, and David. They're going to look to hold on to this, as this picture can go on this back straightaway for the last time. Should be pulling it this time to get us started for heat number 1 here in the Dirt Renegades tonight, and see who can put themselves in that top 3 to move on to that feature here in these first 8 laps.
All right. Case truck is in, and here we go. Green flag is out, the freaky style.
Oh yes, Donald Swanson, great start for him. Philip getting himself up in the second, nice positioning. David will also hold on to that 3rd position, so that top 3 get clear of everybody else there in that first 2 positions. But we have a scrap going on back here. It's Anthony Mossbacher. Oh man, that looks like Roger in the 9. The General, oh no, the General is caught up in this. He's going to have to, looks like Jacob Todd also. Wow, 3 cars right there. And we have a yellow. The General's stuck in the fence there. Yeah,
I was just ready to say, are they going to throw a yellow here, because he's bouncing off the wall?
Yeah, the General, unfortunately, is stuck in the wall. So it looks like he's going to have to tow that thing.
Yeah, he's going to have to sit and wait for one of the mains now to try to race himself in. With all the broadcasting we've done for this league, I think he's made every final, every future.
I believe he has. I don't think he's went home yet. So
yeah, I don't think he has. So he has the talent to get there. Unfortunately,
he's got to fight back.
Yeah, he's gonna have to fight back tonight.
Sure, he's gonna have another few chances. So we'll have to see that as that plays out for him. But right now, we had 3 cars get knocked out of that. So that was Jacob Todd, also the General, and Roger. So those 3 Guys got knocked out of that positioning here, so it's gonna be 6 cars out here for 3 positions.
Yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth. You got 3 that are going to advance and 3 that are going to fight to advance. So, or at least make it in, you know, without having to go through the A and B mains and all the other stuff just to get there.
Pace truck should be in this time here to get us back green flag racing here, and we'll have, looks like 2 to go. Or actually, 3 to go.
Yep, 3 to go as the white, yeah, the green flag is out, not the white. I'm all excited.
David Reinhardt under pressure from Anthony Mossbacker in the 55 was looking to the outside, couldn't hold on to it. There's Joshua Longbonds also there. He's in the tail of the field. He's looking to get himself up into position with also Corey Austin. Can David Reinhardt hold on to that 3rd position as Don Swanson is going to take it across the line here to take the white flag. Who positions himself into the top here? David Reinhardt on the inside, and Anthony looking. Does he send it to the inside here on turn 1 and 2, or turn 3, 4? He's below him, but I think David Reinhardt's going to hold on to that position there and transfer to the features. So wow. Don Swanson, Philip Block, and David Reinhardt transferring to the features here.
Hey, Brandon. All right, yeah. Good old Zach's up here in the booth. That's right. All right. Well, let's get ready for heat number 2, as we're gonna have another 9 cars out there, and we'll bring up the starting grid for heat number 2 here, Zach.
Yeah, this is getting interesting. That was a great heat race right there, and we've already seen, you know, holding on to that 3rd position is going to be hard for these guys. So here we are to the grid. Randy Shrees is going to start first here in heat number 2. Cody Snaz is going to start second there in the 1021. 3rd is Tanner Folds. 4th is Barry Sorensen. 5th is Charlie Bragg. 6th goes to Jerry Switzer. 7th goes to Anthony Woodhull. 8th is Austin Strange, and 9th in this heat here on rounding out your field will be Marshall Easling Jr. So, see who can push this in themselves into this top 3 and get moved on to that feature.
All right. Well, how's everybody else doing out there tonight? What is he saying?
Let's go back to English class.
Oh, geez, he's mocking me. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, we have a new thing here too. As we're getting ready to go back green, go green here, Zach. We do got a cross-platform chat now on the stream, so people know with us being live on YouTube and Facebook, if we're talking to somebody on either side, everybody can all communicate as one on 2 different platforms.
That's pretty cool. And we are in heat number 2. So across the line to finish lap 1, you got Randy Shreves. They're holding to that 1st position. Cody in the 021 there in 2nd. Tanner Folds in 3rd, but he's got Barry Swanson looking right on his tail, trying to get in position for that transfer spot. Also got Jerry Switcher there, positioning himself in that 25. He's right on the back bumper of Barry. We got a lot of racing here. Austin Strange and Charlie Bragg racing for that positions there in 6th. As we said, the Randy Shreves holding that top position. Cody took a big swipe there to the outside, but Tanner Folds is going to try to hold on. Can he do it?
Yeah, he's got a battle. He's got 2 cars right behind him here, trying to hunt him down to transfer themselves in.
They're just like some pack of wolves behind you right there. That's all Tanner can do is just hit his marks here. As really got a bunched up group here in this top 5. The top 5 are right on top of each other.
Yeah, we'll ride with Barry here, man. He is all over Tanner right now, trying to work on the inside here. Zach, he gets right. It's not enough yet. Let's see if he can get. Yep, there he goes. He got up underneath him. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. He played it smart though. With 2 laps to go here, he's going to have to make the move. This is the
Yeah.
battle.
He'll be coming to the white flag, and even that even got Jerry Switzer messed up there. He got a little touch there. He moves up a little bit higher, Robert. He's Barry trying to get the run here. White flag as Randy Chavez leads us to that. Can Barry get around Tanner Folds? Great racing here, heat number 2.
I don't think he's wheeling it.
He's a crossover here. Oh, and Tanner Folds is going to hold on. Good job to him there.
Oh, man, that was a battle, and then he just gave him the, what Lee likes to say, the kiss.
Yeah, now Randy Chavez there's going to win heat number 2 and position himself into the feature with Cody there in the 021, and also Tanner Folds there moving on to 15. So, on to our final heat here in heat number 3 to get our positioning for the feature.
All right, yep, I got it up here. I don't know why Brandon's last name's not showing up in the scoring, but go right ahead.
All right, that is the 922 of Brandon Kerstetter starting there on that pole position. Beside him will be Nicholas Weatherby starting in second. So third will be Brendan Morgan. Fourth is Gene Wolf. Fifth is Alan LeBear. Sixth is Christopher Standridge. Seventh is Edward Kochsberger. Eighth is Colby Quill. And then ninth is Mike G.A. Harper.
I wonder what the GA stands for. Georgia.
Interesting. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's from Georgia, so.
Oh, maybe that's what it stands for. Mike from Georgia, Harper.
That's interesting there, definitely.
All right. Bill, thanks for the like. Much appreciated. We got a lot of fans out there tonight enjoying tonight's race here with the Dirt Renegades in the 305s here at Eldora Speedway. All right, green flag is out.
Oh. In the back, we had a little bit of some incident there. Oh, yeah, Christopher Standridge, he had to reset. He was on upside down. That's going to hurt Edwards Kochsberger and Colby Coyle.
So the battle's going to come up here to Nicholas and Allen here. They're going to be battling it for third and fourth position for the transfer spot. But that 2-car, Nicholas, is actually looking pretty fast out there right now as he's running the mid-groove there a little bit. It's not all the way down. A different line.
Definitely, you got Brendan and Nicholas wanting to get by Brendan there in second because he's I don't want to be in that transfer stop because you have Allen right there behind, like you said, Robert. So these guys for second, third, and fourth are all positioned around top of each other as Brendan out front is actually starting to put a decent little gap there to the rest of these guys. So let's see what these guys here in second, third, and fourth do. As Gene Wolf there is kind of about a couple tenths behind these guys. He's got a pretty big gap back to sixth. And if something happens between them, he has made a position here to get into that. So,
well, you know, as everybody knows, Dirt, every position counts. So, I mean, you just don't sit back and just, you know, just because you don't finish in the top 3, you can help yourself in the future.
Yep, you know, you're gonna start good in the mains. So yeah. And right now they're gonna be coming to the white flag here. Brandon Kerstetter leading this heat here, number 3. Can Alan Labor get to Nicholas Weatherby?
He's gonna try it in 3 and 4. Oh, he does the slide under.
Alan in 05, not close enough. Nicholas Weatherby, Brendan Morgan, and Brandon Kerstetter will move on to the feature, and we'll have to see Alan go on to the mains here. See what you can do.
I just noticed I haven't seen a lot of slide jobs tonight yet. You know, it seems like
it
doesn't seem like the track is giving that their option right now. They're getting into the turns and then, you know, coming out, it's just not enough to do that move. But all right, well, now we got a 12 lapper here for our C main.
Yes, and this will move 6 on to the B main. So this will be very crucial, and this will be a last shot for a few of these guys with 2 possibly going home here.
That's right. All right. Oh, we got the starting grid up here tonight.
Alrighty.
Right.
So starting first here in your C main will be Austin Strange, and at 13 machines. Beside him will be Colby Quillen in second position. Their third will be the General. Fourth will go to Anthony Woodhull. Fifth is Edward Koschberger. Sixth is Jacob Todd. Seventh will go to Marshall Easling Jr. And eighth will go to Christopher Stanridge. So these are guys who had a lot of trouble in the heats, and see who can put themselves in position. As I don't believe Anthony Woodhull is here, so we don't have a 4-place starter, but one of these guys will not transfer on to the B main.
That's right. So, all right. Well, let's root on the General. Let's see if we can get him in up into the future here. Future event here. And Dave, thanks for the like. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Everybody on Facebook, don't forget to hit that reaction button if you're enjoying the stream here tonight with Robert A. Moyer in the booth with Zach Hall. All right, well, that leader, Austin, I think he needs a sponsor. Somebody needs to get that guy a sponsor. Maybe we should sponsor it. Or do you want to sponsor it?
We'll see here. Let's see what his performance is here.
Yeah, let's see what he does here, right?
Yeah, green flag is out here for the C main. See what Austin does as he goes down turn 1, lead these guys into the C main.
Jacob Todd back here too, back here running with the General. He's going to move himself into third place with that JTR Wolf 305 machine.
Definitely. Right now, Marshall Easling Jr. is the one sitting outside of the top 6 who will move on. He's sitting in the back there, but he is within distance. It's not like he's too far back for anything to happen.
Yeah. 6 cars move on, 1 car goes home. There's a
little touch.
Yeah, the General. Yeah, man, these guys are beating and banging up here.
Yeah, that was Jacob Todd there in that third position. They're getting a little bit of contact. He held on to it there.
Oh,
the
he
General,
did it again.
He hangs on to it, but Marshall Easling Jr. trying to position himself up here. He's in the battle now. Oh, and that's going to be a hit between the 10 and the 22. Or the 25 there. Or no, 22, yeah, Christopher Stanridge.
Yeah.
That'll put him out of position to move on.
Looks like
another slide.
That 22's trying to do the slide job.
He kind of got slid up into and knocked out the way there by the 63. So I think the 22's trying. He's probably thinking he might do the same thing here.
Yeah, these guys are battling as the top 6 basically are single file now here. Not too much going on. They're all in a good running order right now. The General is still sticking in there in 5th position. Go, General.
So let's go take the white flag here out for... Oh, no, actually, sorry.
It's 12 laps.
8 laps. Yeah, so you stay 8 laps. Wow. Sorry about that, but 12 laps here in this B main. It's still close here, though, between Christopher and Marshall. Anything can happen between all these guys right up here, as Jacob Todd looks like he wants to position himself over to 2nd now, maybe, in that 95. Making that very bottom work.
He's making it work with that top.
Contact. Colby didn't touch wheels a little bit there on exit.
Oh, look at that top line is coming in up there, Zach. That 21 there of
I think Jacob's going to slide there.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. Look at the run he gets off that top.
He had him clear. It's just, right there, dude.
No, I just think that top line's coming in now.
Definitely looks like it.
Yeah, you can see it. The more mud they throw out there, the better that line. Man, look at the run that 21's getting off that top all by himself. And now you can see back here, who is that? The Marshall? I think it's Marshall. I think he's going up to the high line.
Yeah.
He was. Somebody followed the 21 because they seen what he was doing and they jumped up there. But this is over.
Jacob Todd though, yeah, it's over. And Jacob Todd actually got in that second position right around coming out of the third 4 there for that last corner. So.
All right. So do you want to sponsor Austin now? He won.
I don't have that to sponsor with.
Oh, I don't know. It's just, Category 5 esports sponsor machine. You got something. But, all right, we brought up our starting grid here for the B main.
Yes, we do here. So we got 15 laps, Robert. 15 moving on to the feature, and it's 16 drivers. So gonna be very wild. It looks like actually our pulsar here of Anthony Musbacher, who was starting first, will be given an EOL, so he will be from first to last. But alongside him will be Barry Sorensen in second. Third will be Alan LeBert, and fourth is Corey Austin. Sixth is Jerry Switzer. Sixth is Gene Wolf. Sorry about that. Seventh is Joshua Longbonds. Charlie Bragg is 8th. Mike G.A. Harper is 9th. The 9-car Roger looks like he is not here in the 10th position, so Austin Strange will start 11th. Jacob Todd 12th. Colby Quillen 13th. Edwards Kossberger 14th. The General 15th. Marshall Easling Jr. 16th, and I believe because Roger's not here in 15, we won't see the feature here from this.
Yeah.
This will be a good little practice session for these guys because all these guys will move on.
Yeah, this is the last chance qualify for them because we got 16 cars out there, so 15 laps, and then we head with I believe it's either a 3 or a 5 minute break in between.
5, yeah.
Somewhere around there. Keith, to let you know, my leg is it's getting better. It's a long process. Hopefully I don't have to go back to the doctors, but we'll see.
There's the green flag. B-main's getting kicked off. Allen in the 05. We see how good he was in the heats. He's up to the lead. Oh, he got crossed over. It looks like Barry Sorensen said, nope, I want the lead back. I'll take that. Can Allen do the same to him? I don't think he's gonna try, but Barry's gonna hold on to that lead in that 45 machine and lead this B main here. Very wild stuff to start here for a second. Allen starting to get pressure from Corey Austin behind. You also got Jerry Switzer, Gene Wolf. That's your top 5.
Come back through the field here, back here with the general here, Zach. Man, these guys are back here. They're battling. Edwards is trying to advance his position. These guys are all over each other back here. We got in the middle of the pack, basically getting single file, and now it looks like the top 9 to 10 cars are single file right now.
Yeah, Mike G.A. Harper getting passed there by Marshall Easling Jr. And yeah, pretty much single file now we go, Robert. About coming here to complete lap 6, coming out of 4 for Barry here. So already 5 laps into this thing.
Gene Wolf and Gary Switcher there, they're battling. Ooh, man. Ooh. That was close.
Yeah, and Jacob Todd there also positioned himself. He's looking to get into the battle there with them too in 6th position. Right now, Barry Sorensen though putting on a pretty good pace out front. He's pulled out to about a half a second lead here on 2nd place at Allen in the 05.
Watch these guys' hands inside the cockpit here, Zach, if you can, man. It's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, it's tiny corrections.
Well, you
super fast.
You drive these cars on the throttle. You know,
yep.
it's just basically if you know how to drive a car with the throttle control, you can drive any kind of dirt car to an extent. But you know what I mean. But I've tried it and I can't do it. I just spin out all the time because my brain says smash the gas, go faster. Well, faster sometimes is slower. Slower is faster, not faster. You know what I mean? Sometimes faster, slower. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
It's better to have traction than spin your wheels.
Yeah.
And we're completing lap 10, so 5 to go here. Barry's still holding on to the lead with Allen in second there, Corey in third. These guys are starting to tighten up just a little bit as they caught Barry just a tiny bit. They're starting to push that group up higher and higher each time. So, be interesting to see. It'll be right up against the fence sooner or later in 1 and 2 for sure.
Yeah, the 25 there, Gary, he's all the way up against the fence now, going through the turns there. Yeah, like you said, Zach.
Look at Gene Wolf.
Yeah, they're
slide job.
They've moved from the bottom to the top now, and I don't think anything gets cleaned into the future race today. I think it
no,
rolls
the
over.
It gets cleaned. No, it gets cleaned up.
Oh, it does get cleaned up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
To 10% usage, so we'll have some slight usage on the racetrack.
Okay, so we're gonna see different grooves. Probably halfway through the race, I would imagine. Probably gonna see everybody merge into the top, I would imagine. But white flag is out for Barry.
Yes, it is.
And that 45.
Ooh. Looks like Joshua Longbond's there. He rode the wall a little bit in 1 and 2 there. He's gonna hang on here and get. Fortunately, that's gonna hurt his starting position for the feature, but yeah, Barry Sorensen.
Yeah, thank God for a new car, because his car's he's having a hard time steering it.
Yeah, what a B main there. That was a good job there, going completely green, and yeah, Barry Sorensen will win that B main. We'll go into a 5-minute warm up here, Robert, and we'll get ready for some crazy main racing here. This is going to be intense here at Eldora.
That's right. All right. Well, yep. Gonna have a 5-minute warm up here at the world's greatest dirt track here. Thank you to Tony Stewart for letting us iRacing bring this into our sim. Wasn't for him to get this track up and running, we wouldn't have this awesome track. But we're gonna take a little bit of about a minute or so break here, Zach, and let's get a drink, and we'll let these guys watch warm up here for the next about 3 minutes or so.
TM4.
All right, well, we got 3 minutes left, 2 minutes to go left here in warm-up as we see Dono up there. Gene is going to be in third position with Randy's last week winner in the 305. Right now showing in fourth position here, Zach, and we also got Ryan Johnson. I don't think he's in the game, but he's up here in the booth.
Oh, I got here just in time.
Oh, well, you're here to get ready to watch the ending of tonight's race here as they're in warm-up, buddy. So how was your day, man?
It was pretty good. You guys won't believe what I was able to get today.
Okay, what'd you get? I don't. Okay, give us a clue.
I got a haircut.
You got. Oh,
It's a miracle.
you're a new man. Do you feel naked?
Very much so, actually. You know.
Oh, I can feel the air. I can feel the wind in my hair now. What the heck?
Yeah, it's crazy. So that was good. But yeah. So Zach, what did I miss as we head to this feature here?
Well, I'll tell you what. There's some good old racing that you missed. Really was interesting because we took off from the bottom was definitely, you know, the line to run, but you could see that classic Eldora high groove come right in. So I don't think it's gonna take long, but I think that high line's gonna be pretty important, and we're gonna see some big slide jobs because I've seen a few through the heat. So I can only expect some bigger ones here with it getting stacked up.
Absolutely. This is, you know, the typical asphalt guy speaking about dirt. Eldora, one of my favorite dirt tracks, and these sprint cars, wing sprint cars, my favorite dirt car that we have. So this is a great mix. I'm glad I was able to make it in time for the feature. I hate I missed everything else, but yeah, I'm like you, Zach. That high lane, especially in 3 and 4, is gonna be key to mastering if you want a chance to win this race.
Definitely is. I completely agree. I think track position also is going to help. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But I can tell you what, this track it changes really fast too. So we're going to have to watch for that one guy that it clicks for first and see who can make up those positions with that early you know, move to the top. So it's gonna be wild because this is slight usage here, and they also did a little bit of usage there. You know, that 5 minutes of practice. So I think the top will come in pretty quickly.
I'm getting word here that we are going to have a competition caution on lap 20. So that's going to be the halfway point here. So that'll make things very interesting.
That it will. That it very much will. This is one of the wider racetracks too. So this one tends to be, I would say, one of the more racy surfaces of dirt. You know, it's not as one groove. I mean, it will once the topside comes in, but it seems like you can push that groove higher and higher and higher, so it gets super wide around here. So, but looks like we're gonna go into the grid here.
Yeah, we can run through the top 12 real quick as we got Donald Swanson here on the pole. We got Randy Trees right beside him. Brandon Kerstetter in 3rd place. Philip Block 4th. Cody Shands in 5th. Brendan Morgan 6th. David Reinhardt in 7th. Tanner Folds 8th. Nicholas Weatherby in 9th. Barry Sorensen 10th. Alan Lieber in 11th. And Corey Austin gonna start 12th here around Eldora. Got a 40 lapper here at a feature. Like I said a little bit ago, we got a competition caution on lap 20. And yeah, another good thing about Eldora, from what I remember, there's not many bumps either. There's a couple of bumpy sections that start to form, but a very smooth track that we have here in iRacing.
Definitely, I could agree with that. Definitely, from the time I've run around here, so I'd say it's actually definitely the dirt track I've had the most time on, for sure. So it's definitely been up there, and it's a great one. I'm just going to be interested to see how far they push that groove up, because it gets right against the wall.
I think you'll be seeing some Kyle Larsons here tonight, way up there.
Yes, it was. When green flag is off for this feature, and Donald Swanson takes off, does he, out of bottle. Wow, we have someone up into the wall back in the field there, but they're all good to go as all 24 of these Sprint 305s head through Eldora Speedway like rocket ships. It looks like Randy there was able to hold on to second, so good job on him. Brandon Kerstetter hanging on to that. Looks like he's going to push himself back to 4th as Cody there in 021's going to push up to 4th. Even with Philip Block now looking like he wants to push himself up past Brandon. So the middle, ooh, a little touch there for 4th.
Oh yeah, a little bit of wiggle from that that machine with the SVC on him. Hold up while I get that was Brandon Kerstetter, I believe.
That it was, Brian. And we had a slide job for the lead. Randy Shreves took that thing to the bottom, right to the bottom, and went right around down Swanson. So that bottom is usable right now. This is the time you want to get past the stud. You're going to have to do it. The track is very usable, and it's going to transfer up to the top very quickly, I think.
And you can already see these guys on the entry of 1 here get way up close to that wall, closer than they are anywhere else. Same thing with 3 and 4. That's where they're closest to the wall right now. But as the run goes on, I think you'll be seeing them get higher and higher and stay up there longer and longer.
The number 2 there, Nicholas Weatherby, Brian, back here in this ninth position. 3 wide for multiple laps, 4 wide at sometimes here with Tanner Foles, David Reinhardt, and Corey Austin, or actually Gene Wolf. These 4 right here have been going at it. We've had 3 wide behind that. Gary Switch. Oh, we have a caution
here. Ooh.
Oh, that was. Let's say that's Philip Locke.
Right here.
There in that 1 car.
Yeah, it was. He started fourth.
Oh, slide job gone wrong.
Yeah, went for it and just wasn't quite enough room for that crossover move.
Yeah, that was on Brendan Morgan there. Tell you what, this track has already shown us this is some of the best racing we've seen. I gotta say, like, it was 3-4 wide action there, guys, and that's actually gonna put Brendan Morgan there with the EOL. So the same with Phil Block as they're involved in that incident. So those guys are going to go to the rear of the field there. I believe they do have 2 fast preparators too, so Philip will be able to at least picks there.
I mean, Eldora is such a special track, because like you said, it's so wide, and then, you know, a lot of dirt tracks, the high lane is preferred by the majority, but this one just takes it to a whole nother level where the high side definitely is dominant. And
yes.
But at the same time, you can use that inside lane to use for slide jobs, or to you know, say you got your car set up in a later run to work down there. You know, it's just a very, very racy track, and it's definitely something that I think other racetracks wish to emulate a lot sometimes.
I completely agree. Yeah, you know, it's tough to emulate. Like, we're back off green here. Trying to show us, look at this hornet's nest, 4 wide action here at the Eldora Speedway.
Ooh, got some contact.
Oh, and that's going to be so good.
Got a car on its side.
Looks like Corey Austin there. And the 92 was kind of where that started around.
Oh, I know the general, he's been taken down.
Not the general. Yeah, it looks like that 92 just got a little bit up into the 72 there. Man, oh man. From there it went. It's a big carnage.
That's something that I was kind of touched on last week, but you know, on a dirt surface, trying to slow down for a wreck, keeping control of the race car, it's very, very difficult to really slow up and keep this thing straight and steady. So it's just sometimes it's unavoidable. Some of these wrecks trying to get through them.
Definitely is.
And one of oh, sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Oh, I was just saying, you can see on those restarts how wild they are. Just not a lot of room. As we're gonna get 2x2 here when we get to green, but yeah, not a lot of room, and you can see the craziness that happens.
Oh yeah, and you know, they do this in real life too. Go 4 or 5 wide here on the restart. It's an incredible sight to see. I mean, these things sporting about 850 horsepower. Side by side. So they're about to go off here.
Flag it is. Back to racing here. They complete lap 14 of this feature here for the Dirt Renegades 305s. And man, what a race we've seen so far.
See the run that outside lane gets by using that high lane on a little bit of contact.
They keep you good though. Jacob Todd there in that bright pink car for me at least.
Very good recovery by all those guys as we do have a battle for second going on. Donald Swanson trying to get around Cody Shands there and lost quite a bit of momentum in 3 and 4, so he'll have to work to get that distance back as the Hornet's Nest has started to form behind them here with Gene Wolf, Gary Switzer, 25-95 with Jacob Todd here. A little bit of 3 wide coming out of 4. These guys try to get all sorted before we have that competition caution here on lap 20, which is only in a couple laps.
Yeah, very, very close. And Cody went for the lead rider. He tried everything. He had a wheel ahead, and then just wasn't enough drive off for him. But
car riding the wall here.
Wolf? No, that was Jerry Switzer. Oh, and behind them they're flipping and tumbling. Oh man. That all started right around the 25 there of Jerry Swisher, but behind him that it kind of popped off through there between looks like the 72 of David Reinhardt. Wow, he did multiple flips.
Yeah, these things, you got that big old wing up there, kind of makes them a little top heavy.
And as General and Philip will get their wave around, trying to get themselves here back on the lead lap.
But yeah, an acquaintance of mine that I seen on Facebook, he's a sprint car racer, non-wing. He runs the wingless ones. He's from Texas, currently at Roush Yates Motors, but he had shared a meme on Facebook, and I saw it was a picture of Bobby Boucher telling the class about why sprint car drivers are ornery all the time. And it's because they have all that motor and no starter.
That was the question I was about to ask you, because Brian, these are 305s. Did they have 800 horsepower in a 305?
Oh, I thought these were the 360s.
No, these are the 305s. So.
305s, that is the name of the series, and that would make sense. But we'll pay a bit more attention. But anyway, 305, I'd have to guess it's probably somewhere around the 450, 500 range.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
That up, but I mean, these things make just ridiculous torque, horsepower, and of course they don't really have a transmission. Got a welded axle in the back, and it's just straight gear right to it.
There's the green flags out. Randy Shrews holding on to that lead here in that 56 machine. A little contact there. Donald Swanson and Gene Wolf.
Yeah, 95 trying to take advantage of what was going on right there and use the bottom lane to try to get around these guys. We'll see if he tries to slide up for third here.
And he's up from 15th position, Brian. Oh, they're wrecking behind. Big wreck from behind.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of crunching going back here.
Yes, and I believe that's going to be the 09 of Edward Kosberger. Yeah, that's where it's going to start around. He just got caught up in the middle of that there in turn 1, that 09 machine.
Yeah, so these 305s make roughly around 458 horsepower and 415 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow. I can tell you what, Cody in 021 there, he timed that perfect, Brian. Right when that caution came out, he was pulling a slider on Randy for the lead. And he had that nose ahead. Guess what? Time of the caution, he is your leader now. Actually, no, he's not. So
I was about to say,
I guess it's because he was ahead at the start-finish line, but it was very close to it because he was pulling the slider.
Yeah, that's one of the worst feelings in iRacing is when, you feel like you're just a nose ahead of the guy, or you're about to pass him and then the caution comes out. You're like, man, I was so close to getting that position, being able to control the restart here. All I needed was, in some cases, just a couple more 100 feet.
It could, I mean, this could be what we're about to see here again. I mean, that he just showed his hand. Maybe that he's going to throw the slider off the start of the restart there on turn 3 and 4. But see what Randy does here as pace truck's lights are on. So it looks like I believe we'll have another lap.
Yeah, I think these guys just kind of, they've already got double file because they're ready to go.
Tell you what, though, this has been a heck of a race so far here. It's we've completed 27 laps in this feature here. We take the green flag, we'll have 12 to go. 12 laps of mayhem here for the Dirt Renegades. Pace truck is going to be coming in this time as they go into 3 and 4 for the last time before they go back green flag racing. And we're off, green flag racing. Randy leads them to that. Jacob Todd there now up to that 3rd position. He throws it to the bottom. He's going to position himself maybe ahead of Cody. Cody with the big run on the top.
Instant caution here.
Instant caution here. Oh.
What was the admin caution? Maybe somewhere around the back of the field wasn't quite organized yet.
Very possible. Oh, looks like Randy.
Oh. Maybe did he jump it? We've seen that multiple times over
He
here,
did.
guys.
He did. The truck was still on the track. Interesting.
That is one rule you definitely don't want to break over here.
They will get you for it, that's for sure. That's good.
Man, that's
Jacob Todd in the lead.
Oh, I guess, yeah, when the caution came out, he did have that nose ahead coming out of 2, I reckon.
I don't know if the it's like we're already
Maybe
trying
not.
to get double filed. But yeah, the 95 definitely he's done an amazing job. He started with 15th to 1st. Look at Gene Wolf. 13th to 3rd. That's big movers throughout this race. Donald Swanson there, who started on the pole and won Heat 1, just hadn't been able to get much going here in this feature here tonight. The pace lights are off, so this time we will go back green.
Go green with 8 laps to go.
See what Jacob Todd can do here.
I think the 021 must have been in the
Lead or something, yeah.
lead there. It was 95 tried to do that slider, but another caution here. What that's
Oh,
about.
the general in turn 1.
Oh man. Oh yeah, you had to check up for somebody and then a little bump.
Man. So it looks like Cody holding on to the lead here in the 021. Jacob Todd there in the second, the 95 machine. Now Donald Swanson put himself up in the 3rd. For 4th.
Would you rather start 3rd? If you can't start on the front row, would you rather start 3rd or start 4th?
4th.
I would agree.
I'd way rather start 4th. But if you're starting down there, you gotta send it in turn 1. That's gonna be, you have to go. You just got to throw a big old send because I don't know if it's gonna work if you try to run lightly through there. But Pace truck should be in this time. It's going to begin to pull off. It's off the racetrack, and there he goes, Cody, on that gas pedal. But straight to the top.
Trying to get it to work.
Does Donald Swanson, will he get the clear? He's going to try to slide it in the second. Donald Swanson does.
He's going to be clear by a mile
spinning
here.
in the back. It's going to be a caution. So Donald Swanson now up into second is Cody. No 21 still holding on to that lead. Donald Swanson trying to get up there in that 44. He did a great slide job there to get in front of that 95. And I think he made us look wrong. He started third on the bottom and made the starting third better. Just Gene Wolf actually backwards.
I think he may have had a little bit of a better reaction time than Jacob Todd did there. I think that helped him out, but he just made a bunch of traction down there on that bottom groove and was able to get that run out of 2 that he needed to clear the 95. 95 was also, he was a little squirrely up there in the top groove. He was trying to get the best run he could, but I think he just got a little bit too much out of the cushion there.
Yeah, I think Cody's gonna start up top this time.
Yeah, I think that would be smart, especially with this race going into overtime now. Got our first official green-white checker, 1 out of 3.
Yeah, now Brandon Kerstetter is there. To that third position. See what happens here is this pace truck should pull off this time, and we'll have our first green-white checker. See who's going to bring home the win here tonight for the Dirt Renegades. Pace truck is off. And he's off. Cody takes off. He waits there. A good restart for him.
Yeah, that was really smart. He had been going early on the past restarts, went late this time. As we're about 3-4 wide there for third, fourth.
Gene Wolf battling hard. Here they're gonna come take the white flag. It's in there. Can he get it off? He does. The white flag is there. Cody.
Go battle for second.
Lap. Jacob Todd making a big move on the bottom.
Trying to make it work. Let's see if he can pull this last slide job coming out of 3 and 4. It's gonna be side by side. Oh man.
Cody snatches your winner in the 021 with Donald Swanson coming up second, Jacob Todd third, Gene Wolf fourth, Brandon Kerstetter fifth. That's your top 5 tonight here for the Dirt Renegades. Man, what a race.
Wow, that was exciting. Woo.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, these guys take a drink. That was a lot of calling action, man. What a job, though, by Donald, Jacob. Man, I thought Jacob was going to get Donald there.
I thought he was too. He was making that inside lane look really, really good. He was doing a good job down there, but just not quite enough of momentum coming off of 4 there. The outside line prevailed.
Yeah, it didn't seem like doing a slide job was working tonight. It just wasn't hooking up on the track like you normally would see. So
definitely some interesting racing.
But all right, well, let's see if we got anybody here. Do we have any of our guys for top 3?
Looks like Swanson, Swanee 613. So
yeah, I would imagine.
Pull him down there.
Here they come. Wow, wait, yep, okay, they're here.
Yep. They all come strolling in last minute.
It's like you opened up the door to the candy store.
They had to get out of their car first.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, true. All right, well, let's run through the unofficial results real quick here, Brian, and then we'll have the quick interview here and see how the race went.
Yes, sir. Tonight, your feature winner is going to be Cody Shands in first place, followed by Donald Swanson in second, Jacob Todd in third, and we're going to have Gene Wolf in fourth, Brandon Kerstetter in fifth, Barry Sorensen sixth, Nicholas Weatherby in seventh place, Charlie Bragg eighth, Randy Shreves ninth, Austin Strang 10th, Tanner Folds 11th, Joshua Longbonds in 12th, Alan Lieber in 13th, Marshall Easling Jr. 14th, The General in 15th, Mike Harper in 16th, Edward Kosherberger in 17th, Anthony Mossbacher, I'm sorry if I butchered that, in 18th place, Philip Block 19th, David Reinhardt in 20th, Brendan Morgan 21st, Jerry Switzer in 22nd. Let's see here. We're gonna have Corey Austin in 23rd, and Colby Quillen gonna round out the field here in 24th position.
All right, that's your unofficial result here tonight. But all right, well, let's get ready to have our post-race interview here tonight with the guys. If you want to grab our third place finisher there, Zach, and see how tonight's race went for him.
Alrighty, well, we'll get talking here with Jacob Todd. Brian, you ready for him?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Jacob, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Jacob, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
There we go. All right, well, congrats on your third place finish here tonight in the feature. Heat 1 didn't quite work out well for you, but brought it back together in the C main to get to the B main in order to get back to this feature. Drove through the field, starting 15th to get to this third place position. How was it out there for you tonight?
Man, it was definitely a slick track, man. Yeah, the Heat 1, me and Anthony got into it. We're actually teammates, so I gave him some crap for that. But yeah, I had to come through the C and the B. It was a struggle.
Yeah, I bet that's a lot of racing just to get to the feature. But at least that did give you the chance to run some laps around this place and get a feel for how the track was going to change. You know, everybody knows Eldora is known for you know, that high side line right there. Do you think if maybe we had a little bit more green flag runs, if that high side was going to be pushed up more towards the wall, and if maybe you could have had a chance to get up to second, first, or was the car more for the middle or bottom?
Oh no, that track was definitely going to the wall. But I will say, down at the end, it definitely felt like down bottom was coming back a little bit. With me sitting in third, I'll let you guys make the call. If you guys think I could have came to the front, I definitely feel like I had the car. On one of the last restarts, man, I felt like a squirrel. I was everywhere. I couldn't get it hooked up. But no, I'm most definitely happy with the podium here.
Absolutely. Well, before we let you go here and celebrate that third place, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Of course, first and foremost, the Wolf Racing team, man. Gene Wolf, Cody actually, he started 5th and took first. He's a teammate, so definitely congrats to him. Knees iRacing for the wrap. You guys for broadcasting, most definitely. That's a big thing. You know, these races wouldn't be nothing without you guys. And then DRRL for putting it on. And all my buddies I run with each and every night. Jerry, Jared, Justin, Will. There's a bunch, man. The list goes on.
Oh yeah, iRacing is a fantastic community to be a part of, and we're glad to be here, part of your community here, as you know, this race winds down and we move on to the next one here. But again, congrats on your third place finish here, and we'll catch you later.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
All right, that was your third place finisher of Jacob Todd for tonight. Sorry, we'll move on to Donald. Wow, not Ronald. Donald Swanson here in the second place position for tonight. Hey, Donald, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy of it?
You got a copy. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Well, you started off tonight pretty awesome position there with that first position in qualifying. Then you carried on there to win heat number 1 of tonight's races. And then going into the future there, you actually slid back a few positions, but you were able to work yourself back up to second, man. How was your race tonight?
I think it went pretty good. Like you said, I lost some spots there. I was getting a little worried. And luckily for some cautions, I think that kind of helped me out with not losing too many spots. But it went pretty good. It was exciting. Threw some sliders there that I don't normally throw. Hopefully the fans liked it there, and the finish was very fun and exciting, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We could see all tonight it was going towards the wall with the line, and there at the end you were able to restart there third with the second to last restart. And like you said, you're gonna make a few sliders there. So how were you able to make that bottom work there for just that quick restart and able to get ahead there and get into that second position?
I was just able to just kind of stick it, and not over rotate the car too much, and it just, you know, if you over rotate a little bit, it gets a little squirrely, and but I think I was able to just find enough traction to hold on there.
Definitely, Donald. Will. Congrats, man, on your second place finish here tonight for the Dirt Renegades. And before we let you go, anybody want to send a shout out to me?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to hornblasters.com, L Construction, and Dirt Renegades. I always love running with these guys. So, and you for the broadcasting.
Awesome, Don. Well, man, thanks for coming out here tonight and putting on a show for us, and we'll get you some on time, man.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, that was Donald Swanson, your second place finisher here tonight. Now we'll move on to our winner here tonight, Cody. Robert, you're down there in victory lane.
That's right. Bring it down on Cody. Cody, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations, man, on getting the win here for your team of Wolf, man. How was the race out there for you tonight?
After warm up, the track was, the bottom of the track was pretty much gone, so it's kind of a high side line track. There toward the middle end of the race, the slider line was going to be the fastest line on the track, and I wasn't able to run there. You know, I got stuck on the top a whole bunch, and if that last caution hadn't come out, I think Jacob Todd might have had something for me, but thankfully it came out, and we got the win out of it.
Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth. I was going to ask you how was that bottom line there, but I guess you figured it out during warm-up and realized, man, I got to be up at the top, man. But you held off this whole field here. I'm sure it feels good to get the victory. I really don't know what more to say. I'm assuming you had a lot of fun out there.
Oh yeah, 305s are some of my favorite cars to run. This is actually two straight 305 wins for me. I got another one in a different league last Wednesday. So I don't know. Hopefully we can keep the luck going.
Well, I was going to say, well, congratulations, man. Back to back, man. That's the way, you know, sometimes I always say sometimes wins, you get lucky, you're in the right place at the right time. And, you know, you put that thing up front, you ran a clean race all night, man, and you bring a victory home for your team there, Wolf, which you got a shout out there from your other teammate there, Wolf Racing. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to, bud?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Gene Wolf at Wolf Racing, Jacob Todd, Jimmy Nees, all those guys over there. Phil Locke for keeping our cars looking good. Jimmy Nees for also keeping our cars looking good. We use both of them for paints. Dirt Panda Racing, SMK Racing, and you guys for hosting us.
Oh, well, we're quite welcome. You know, thank you for letting us host you. Like Zach and Brian said, man, you guys put on well of a show every week, man. So congratulations on getting this victory. And when's your next league race in these 305s? Can you make it 3 in a row?
I don't know. I don't know if these guys are running any more 305 races for this mini season they've got going on. If they don't run any more, then our next race in the 305 will be next Wednesday with the NWRA.
All right. Do you know what track you're going to there?
I do not. We're on break right now, so
okay.
Not really sure where we're going now.
All right. Well, you're going to be in. You're going to run the Pro Late models here tonight for their doubleheader, or is this the last race you're going to be doing tonight?
I am not. I'm actually in a 2-day show, and I made it into the feature with Gene and Jimmy Neese from Wolf Racing, and we're in the championship race, so we're going to see if we can win us some money tonight.
Hey, go for it, man. We wish you the best of luck here at Freaky Fast and bring home the money for the team and the league owner, man. So, again, congratulations, man, and we'll let you go celebrate this real quick, and then I guess stock up and get ready to do it all over again.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
All right, that was your winner tonight, Cody. So congrats to him on his victory here for the Dirt Renegades.
That's right. Yeah, in the 305, man. What a race, guys. Man, it was fun watching these guys out here all night. I know Brian showed up a little late, but that's okay. you know, Brian hopped in here and called one whale of a race there with you, Zach. But everybody, I want to say thank you to everybody on the Facebook and the YouTube side for following us, liking us, and sharing us. But we will be back with the double header with these guys here with the Pro Late models at what track, Zach? Kokomo. I can never say freaking.
Kokomo.
You had it right. Yeah.
Did I say it right?
You said it right the first time. You said Kokomo's.
Yeah. I'm afraid I'm gonna say it wrong. That's my problem because I always do. But anyways, we'll work on it. We'll be back at 9:35 live here on Facebook and YouTube. But until then, me, Zach, and Brian like to say thank you. But we'll see you in the next broadcast. Until then, God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
See you soon, fellas.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. Just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was